Hey, today I'm talking about the new comedy drama film Goodrich. This stars Michael Keaton and features Mila Kunis and some other people you'd recognize. And the basic premise is Michael plays this man who has an adult child in her 30s who's having her first kid herself, while he also has two elementary school age children that he suddenly now has to be full-time taking care of on his own. But he also has this business that he's been going at for decades that may be kind of a bit struggling. And it's an interesting mess of a film. I think there's definitely really good concepts within the film. An adult child coping with how their parent is now like a better parent to these dramatically younger siblings than they ever were to you. That's an interesting concept that barely gets touched on. Mila gives a really great monologue that's featured in the trailer, rightfully so, because she crushed it, and like looking at that scene by itself is such a great monologue, but it absolutely does not fit within the context of the film, really just comes out of nowhere, doesn't make any sense. Like her comments about him being father of the year suddenly, it's like, no, he's not been father of the year, even to these new makeup kids. Like he's just kind of barely getting by. A really strange thing that happened was that a lot of scenes ended by something suddenly happening, a lot of times it being like very tonally different and interrupting what was happening, derailing things. And at one point, Mila's character gets annoyed at him because of that, but it's like, oh, his other kid is like sick or something, so he has to go deal with that. And it's like, well, why are you annoyed with him? He can't control his child being sick. What is the point of this? Like if it was a work-related thing, yeah, sure, it's understandable that he's continuing to prioritize work over his relationship with the people that he loves, which is what he's been doing his entire life, and stop doing that would be character growth, but he's literally trying to care for his child. So why are you being such a dick about this? That's just one of many examples. There's so many scenes that end like that though, of just like, and now suddenly this other thing. I also don't really understand what it was going for. It really felt just like a mishmash of lots of different ideas that didn't really fully flow together. There were really some bad monologues in there too. Like I remember early on Michael was giving a speech about something and I was just like, this is not working. I will say Michael's charisma is definitely there and he's definitely charming. Also, little Leia's in this and she's always a delight to see, and she definitely is a standout here again. So I didn't put this movie in the didn't like, because there are kernels of things that I like within it, but it is definitely not a well-made film and I wouldn't recommend it. It's a real mess of an experience. And now for my ranking, I put this at number 87 in the meh category. And this is out of a total of 90 new movies so far this year.